Today, we have a 2018 Case 120C Farmall. Farmers really are out here just like trusting everybody. They just dropped this thing off in the parking lot. And he's like, yeah, just pull it in. Owner says, when you're driving one of these bad boys, everything you do is kind of on the right side. So he'd like the radio on the left. There's a nice spot with two nutserts that are already in there. I hope I have hardware for it. These things don't come with any type of radio. And that means they don't have any locations for radios or speakers. I guess they do have locations for it, but they don't have provisions. So I need to put an antenna, 2, possibly 4 speakers, and a radio and wire it all up. Now I've been spitballing. I'm thinking of 5 1/4 right there. And then I can mirror it on that side. I don't want to add a blind spot. If the speaker pods go right there, and there's already lights right there, then we don't have to worry about blocking anything extra. Like if I put them up there and it blocks part of his windshield, that sucks. If I put them down there, I'm worried about the weather getting to them. So let's keep them up off the ground. Let me show you what I made on the computer. He said he wants simple. So, circle, triangle, rounded edges, pod. That side would mount to the side of the console, speaker aimed right at you. And you know, a 5 1/4 C2, that's more than most of these things have. He wants AM FM, we got AM FM antennas. So let's take this, save it. Tractor. Now we go bamboo. We load in the pod. We orientate it. We make a nether, but for the other side. Now we slice. Nice. We got a problem. It's gonna take a day and 7 hours. Luckily, I have multiple printers, so I'm gonna split these things up. And it's about wrapping up. 18 hours. You know what? Sure. I'll have them done by tomorrow. Back to the threaded inserts. These take 1/4 I think I want this radio at like a 45 right there. Enough room for cables to come out the back. Luckily, the plugs that are right here are ignition. They turn on and off with a key. Unluckily, that is constant and comes on whenever the battery switch gets flicked. So, 2 bolts, threaded inserts, 1/4. That should be where the antenna comes out. That should be where power and speaker wires are in and out. Radio goes in there with a cage. It is a short chassis, so it should work just fine. 20 hours later, I'm going to put this thing in sport mode. Everything's going to be done tomorrow. We are chooching. We've got the right dash pod. We've got the left dash pod. We've got the radio bezel mount pod. But next day, we actually have a right speaker pod. We actually have a left speaker pod. We actually have the radio bezel. I say actually because 2 hours after I recorded that, I realized I was printing the same side on both printers. So, lost 2 hours, but found out before I had 2 left pods that I can only use for a tractor. But now I can put these in. So, when I go to bolt this onto those aren't completely flat. So, I don't want all the stress being on that. And I don't need it because it's a weatherproof radio, but I think I'm going to add some gasket to the bottom of it just to keep it from rocking. Give me a second. Some happy gasket is applied. We put that guy right there, and solid. Now I got to put the cables and the radio in it. So cables through cage. Twist. Now we can slide the radio in. Nice. Nice. I'll show you what it sounds like, but I haven't put the speakers in yet. Hold on. So, speaker screwed. I do have a hole for wire to go through. This is the fuse block side. So he still needs access to it. Come on, please fit in there with the light. I thought I measured this right. Oh, it's close, but we're golden. Wait, oh. Now we're golden. Still not touching, hell yeah. Now that that one's mounted, I gotta put this one in a similar spot so it don't look weird. I've got it to a point where I think that's where it's gonna go. You can kind of see the hint of the pencil line, so I can erase it later. This is a failed print from yesterday. I'm gonna pre-drill these ones, and then I'm gonna use this failed print, which I know is good quality plastic, as the inside backer plate. So I'm actually gonna sandwich this factory console with this in the pod. Any strength where I can get it. This is the only spot I can get to it. After some lunch and some fiddle frickin' around, I need to swap out the self-tapping screws for a regular screw with a washer on it. I'm gonna get the backing plate right in there, and hopefully I can take some stress off of this cowling. Look at that. Look at that reinforcement. So, we've got that pod. Sturdy enough. This one is attached to the fuse panel. So, to make it serviceable, I just put some screws in from the backside, put a little connector on there. So let's get that thing bolted up. Not as sturdy as that side, but good enough. So, my favorite. Now let's see what Mexican station comes. I mean, we're inside of a brick building, tin roof. We're not going to get great reception, especially off of that little guy. That's enough of that. I'm gonna call him.